Music on. Hi, everyone. Hope we're on here. Everything good? Yes. Hi. Thank you so much for watching A Touch of Tarot. I wasn't going to do this reading today, and then I had to come home because I have another reading coming up in 45 minutes. And I just felt the urge. So, interestingly enough, I've already pulled two cards. I'm not sure if you guys can see them. Just turn down the music a little. I want to know more about what's coming towards this weekend, what the energy is now, of course, but also what's coming this weekend. So I pulled two cards from this deck I haven't used much yet. Interestingly enough, reflections for the masculine. Now, I don't remember the exact card the masculine got yesterday. Good morning. Hope you're doing well as well. I don't remember the exact card, but I believe it was about visualizations or reflection on partners, on romantic partners. So it looks as though we have this masculine energy still in that spot. One important sentence here says, if you want to change your world, you have to change your mind. So the masculine could be in a little bit of conflict in the fact he may know that. He may know, there's about to be some huge changes and tends to mirror back to us our internal experiences. This is what's going on here with all of this mirroring. It really is the truth. The day before that, we got the mirroring of light. So if you're positive, you're going to get positive. If you're not going to get your positive reflection. But I do feel like the masculine here, and it's a swan representing love, 10 of abundance here. So the masculine could also be reflecting on his life right now or what he wants for the future, because 10 of abundance with this card is about family. For some of them, I'm just going to say it how it is. For some of these masculines, they have started a family with someone, and it's a beautiful family, but there's no happiness at home besides the kids, So some are reflecting on that. Some are reflecting on the fact that they're actually not getting any younger and they want to have kids. And they want that abundant energy that would make them very proud, right? So they're reflecting on that. There's just a lot of reflection around here right now in regards to pretty much everything. I'm going to take this top one because it came out like that. Go within. This is saying the masculine knows the answers, to go within and check with yourself, to reflect. This is, so right now for the masculines during Cancer season, especially when people do go within even more, this is what he's up to. There's something to do with family. There could be family issues in general. It could not have to do with his family at home. It could have to do with people he takes care of, however. See what else. Win-win solution here. But I feel like the masculine, remember yesterday he was asking for help. Okay, sure. Maybe he's still asking for help or advice, but he almost feels like there's no win-win solution here. Like, what am I going to do? I don't see a solution to this situation, because that came in reverse, and I don't read those cards in reverse, but let's just, show it some respect for how it came. Okay, so for the feminine, the energy you have today moving forward to the weekend, because that's what I'm asking about, is seeds of abundance. You know that there is abundance everywhere. You've planted your seeds. You're turning into more of a giver than a hoarder, but you do have to balance that as well. An abundance experience without having a large bank balance. Let me just reread that because I already don't like it. It's a continual flow of energy to the whole. Abundance can be experienced without having a large bank account. Yes, it can, but not for long, because you're going to need your bank account to get to where you want to get. So, have that energy that you have received, what you are looking for, craving for, whatever it is that you're going after with your passion. But yeah, work on your bank account. I just can't stand those type of sentences sometimes, because nothing will bring you more stress than not having money in your bank account, so work on that, but also balance that energy where you're not stressing about it. Try your hardest not to, because it won't get you anywhere. Yesterday, actually, I'm going to give you guys like a little bit of what happened to me. I had this moment. There was something I saw on social media, and I had this moment where I just felt my energy dip. And I've been so high lately that I felt it very strongly. And I said to myself straight up, like, you're not going to get anywhere thinking like that. You have to focus on the solution, not on the problem. And I switched it around. I'm feeling great. I felt great very shortly after, because I was like, absolutely correct. If I focus on the issue and the problem or whatever this is like getting to me here, I'm only going to get more of it. Why not focus on the outcome I see happening, regardless of what I just, read or saw or what triggered me right now? Why don't I just focus on what I know is going to happen with this outcome? I don't care what I see right now in front of my eyes in reality. That doesn't matter in the outcome, because we don't know how things are going to turn around, but they find their own way to turn around. So for the feminine, I'm only going to take one at a time. Romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read aloud are in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possibly coming forward. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may be entering your life. This person could be an artist or an idealist about love. So you could have someone coming forward to offer you gifts of any sort. Can be poems. I just went to the bookstore earlier today and I saw this little book on love poems. I didn't get it. I ended up getting a manifestation book. Someone new entering your life. This can be, that's like the Page of Cups here. So technically, it's more likely someone you know. I do feel like you know this person because I'm seeing like past energies here. So maybe this person finally has the strength to come forward. You've planted the seeds. You're ready to receive because you've been giving. So what you give, you get type of a thing for the feminines. Let's see what else we have here. Manifest your dreams. Ladies, feminine energies, 8 of actions would be the wand energy there. Oh, beautiful. Open your heart, 6 of cups. Manifest your dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Okay, I have to say this before I forget. I was picking up on this energy that things are going to happen very quickly. Now, I don't know exactly where I'm going with that, but I know I have to mention that to you. I was picking up on this energy. Why? Why are things going to happen very quickly? There was an actual reason that I picked up on it from. But basically, I can't think of it right now why. Even if it's small steps, notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. Well, basically, this is part of it, okay? If things are coming in now for many of us, because I know, because I'm doing the readings, I'm speaking to you guys, a lot is coming forward right now. There's a lot of action coming forward, or things that happen that you're like, wow, this is a sign he's coming forward or she's coming forward. So the thing is, it's like the little steps are happening, just like it says little steps. And all of a sudden, once you get there, once they come forward, it's like it takes off. So be prepared for that and continue to manifest. Just because one thing happens, say thank you, really appreciate it, give thanks. And then remember, like, what's the next thing you're looking for? What's the next image you're going to put in your mind so you can feed that out to the universe? You're manifesting real quickly right now. Literally. You're going to find yourself falling in love. At this point, I think the feminines can fall in love quite easily if they want to, because you love yourself. It's so nice just letting go of control and accepting. You don't know what the outcome is going to be fully. You have your vision on something and, this is what you expect to happen, but you don't know how it's going to get there. And there's like a real peace to that. There's a real peace with that. For me, for example, this month I've chosen to let everything go just for this month because, you don't want to stress your brain out, right? So you're like, okay, for this month, I put everything aside. What's happening, I'm going to sit back and watch. I'm going to sit back and see what happens. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to make some decisions about where I want this to go or what I feel about this situation. Remember, now I have to check, and I meant to check before this video, if we're in Mercury retrograde right now, or whatever retrograde, because there's like 5 different retrogrades going on right now. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Yavana. There's a whole bunch of different retrogrades going on right now. So it's actually the perfect timing to sit back and let things happen. Now, let me give you this one. Let's just say for some of you, recently, your masculine or feminine has started entertaining someone else. Well, don't worry. Sit back and watch where this goes, because this is Mercury retrograde, you know? Don't make big decisions right now. And if they have started entertaining someone else, know within your soul that that's just fine, because chances are when Mercury retrograde redirects or whatever it does, it goes back in its regular transit, or when all of these retrogrades go back, chances are a lot of that stuff is going to go back out. So just have peace in knowing that. You have to just find peace of mind the best way you can. For me, the best way I could find peace of mind is for July, for Cancer season, when Cancers retract and go in their shell type of thing. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to live life calmly, no big spending, no big anything planned. What comes, I will deal with as it comes. And it's not that it's going to be negative at all. I don't know what's going to come. I'm not thinking it's going to be negative at all. But I am thinking I'm going to sit back and watch, and I'm not stressing. And when I had that little stress for a second yesterday, it wasn't stress. It was a trigger. Like, we have to stop labeling things like they're so drastic. It was just a trigger. And it almost sparked me to go back to where I've been, back to that same old Jen where I'm stressing and I'm chasing or I'm texting or whatever. And I'm like, no, like, who cares? Even, for example, if you see like girls posting about your man or whatever, who cares? You have a desirable man. Like, of course, other women are going to want them. Of course, other women or men or whatever, you know, are going to attempt to please them or to like surprise, I don't know, to do something for them or whatever it may be. Look at it as a compliment. Do you want a man that no one else wants? Honestly, like, really, wouldn't there kind of be a little something wrong with that? So let's just try to look at the positive of everything. Oh, someone posted something about my guy. It's okay. You know, clearly she likes him. Clearly, like, you know, I'm giving an example. That's not really what happened to me, but it goes along those type of lines. Clearly she likes him. Clearly he's a great guy for people to want to post about him and, you know, all that stuff. And this is what will be coming along with a great person. I will have people posting about me too. Of course. 4 of thoughts. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice. That's really what I had to do. I had to calm down and just like let the actual messages come in. And they were like, Jen, what are you going to stress out about right now? You've come so far. What are you going to go backwards into that energy? What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, I don't end up with this person. He ends up with someone else. Okay, it's not the worst thing. You've actually become a lovely lady. Like, this is me talking to myself. You become an actual lovely lady. You have multiple options. You can have pretty much an option right away if you really want. And if it comes down to that spot where, you know, you're not going to be with your love of your life, well, then you get to meet the Mr. Compatible and go find the one that's compatible for you, to give you what you want. And I was listening to, I think her name's Yolanda. She's on here. She has a lady on there that gives relationship advice. And I freaking love her. I don't care. Very controversial for people that aren't open-minded. Yeah, very controversial. But I love her. And, you know, the beautiful thing is she is in a relationship. So she's giving firsthand advice. And you know what she said that I found really interesting recently? She said a lot of women expect their man to like hunt them down and chase them. And she was like, do you think your man has time to wake up in the morning and be like, I want to hunt my woman down. I want to fight for my woman. I want to go find my woman and fight for her to come here. And she's like, no. She's like, they don't have time for that. They're fighting everywhere else in the world. They're hunting everywhere else in the world. They're doing their work. They're getting their lives in order. They're going after their goals. They don't have time to do that energy of putting it as to go hunt for a woman. And when you lose your ego, it's true. Why are we expecting, we want them to hold their position, which is to take care of things. And therefore we have to hold our position and be happy. And really, it's not that we have to go hunt for them, but we have to give them a safe energy where they don't feel that, where they don't feel that they have to hunt for anyone. They know that they're safe with you. So just keep that in mind. I don't know where that fits in here, but it's a good message. It really is. So the Four of Thoughts is like the Four of Swords. Consider taking a vacation or a small break and help you rejuvenate and become clearer on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. And that's true. I did have to become more clear on what my next step will be. And what it will be is getting back into heavy meditation. I've already decided that, because you know what? I'm always the most aligned, like when I'm doing heavy meditations. I was doing that synchronician. And for some reason, this is what happens with me. I don't know if it happens with other people. But after about 2 months or a month and a half, I've just lost interest in it, in a sense. And I know it's very important to do, but I'm like, you know what? If I'm not going to listen to those videos, then I'm going to start meditating in silence and just do that, because that's the hardcore shit. And that's the shit that really clears your head. And it will lead you back into that calm state where you can sit down for 24 minutes and listen with the headphones. Because right now my energy is very strong in the sense, not only for manifesting, I'm getting it and I know it. And it's so beautiful to know you create what you want. But my energy is strong, as in I'm not all there in that sense. Like I have to put a lot of energy to focus right now. I'm guessing it's about the planets and that type of stuff, because, I know I'm double Gemini. But still, and that's the funny thing about being double Gemini, because everyone says we're going to become our moon sign as we get older. We're going to become our moon sign. So you have your sun sign, your moon sign, ascendant, Venus. Well, the shitty thing, but it's not shitty, is I am my moon sign. I'm a Gemini sun sign, a Gemini moon sign. So nothing's going to change about me. And I have to work with that. And I have to learn to work with that. So basically what I'm going to do is improve myself exactly where I am, and in the sense stay the exact same, but just keep on improving, which is really interesting. And I'm embracing it. It's nice, but it would be nice to know too, like, oh, I get to work towards this new sign I'm going to become, this like Capricorn or whatever it may be. No, I'm going to be working towards being a better Gemini. So that is going to take a lot of grounding. First card out here is the King of Cups. So someone is reflecting. We have this masculine energy reflecting on coming forward. Let's pull more. Maybe making an offer. Someone can be coming out of their shell, because, this can represent Cancer season. And this man is moving forward. Ooh, okay, this is bizarre. I don't know. You guys can't really see how this fell, but look how this fell. So, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. It can be that this masculine has done a lot of reflecting, a lot of grounding themselves, because we have this King of Pentacles here, which is a very grounded energy. Orange, I want to see what orange is good for. This has to do with the relationship to the external world, the needs and wants of the physical body, healing, orange is healing, sexual energy. Okay, so let's get back to this. I thought I saw something there that really scared me for a second. I think what this person has been reflecting on is their external needs. Because we have the family. Family is actually physical, right? And going within, looking for a solution. Maybe this person is trying to figure out how to balance their emotions and their finances, or two different parts of them, to combine this and make this work. I do feel with the Queen of Wands here, this person wants to offer stability to someone, or we have this feminine or Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, or this feminine energy here is like waiting for this seed to grow, because we have the seed of abundance here. So let's see what else. I'm going to leave those cards just like that. Literally, that King of Cups is reflecting the King of Pentacles. reflecting his finances, reflecting what he wants, reflecting what he actually wants. And remember, I said some of them are looking for family. And now we look at the Queen of Swords, a very high energy here. Because you know what? The divine masculine and feminines right now are every one of us. I don't know what to call us anymore. There's this huge high energy. Do you guys feel it? I don't know. I wonder if everyone's feeling it. Like, you don't have to worry. The only thing you really have to worry about is what you're thinking. Honest to God. Worry about that. Worry about what you're thinking. I swear to God. And feel it with passion, and put on some nice calming music and get those vibes coming into you and like embrace them. Because what you think, you're shooting out. And I swear to God, it's so true. I don't know. Oh, we have so much Queen and King energy here. Now we have the Queen of Wands. Embrace that energy, guys. Embrace that Leo loving energy. Embrace that return energy, that magnetic energy. You know, the lovely thing about the way these cards are sitting here, you can't really see. I'm just going to show them to you. Is the Queen of Wands, and we have the Hierophant here. So, you know, connection, this and that. She's looking out. She's looking to the future. She's no longer concentrated or focused on this masculine getting his shit together, because that's really what he's doing, reflecting his higher self and all of his highness and all of this stuff. He's reflecting on all this stuff that he's building and creating and wanting. And she's just like, I'm connected to myself. Honestly, like there's something like she's connected to with the Hierophant and the Nine of Wands. She's connected to something within her. And she's just focusing over there. She's not looking at him. Good for you. Don't look at him. Let him get his shit together. Let him do his own thing. What's the worst case scenario? You know, for July, for this month, just sit back and see what the heck is going on with this one. Let him do his thing, his reflection and all of that. And you just sit back and, you know, relax. Hold on. Sorry, it's hiding your, hi, Jocelyn. We don't need to hide your comments. I know you're good. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Letting go, because this, oh, you didn't see how this fell. Letting go. And it fell right over the Queen. So you've let go. You really have. And to be honest, when you were hanging on to those thoughts and that, what was going on, everything that was going on, you were hanging on to, it's a greedy energy for yourself. You were depriving yourself, hanging on to that type of an energy. To be honest with you, there's something to do with that. Like you were taking up your own mental energy and you're letting it go. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Like you're letting go of your worries about what you're going to have, what you're not going to have, about what the future holds. You're letting go of worrying about it. And that's a beautiful spot to be in, because it's about trust. Over here, that just fell on top of our grounded king, or the reflection of this king, is the Two of Cups. So as we said, this king here is reflecting on what he wants, tangible things tangible things he wants in life, family, marriage, commitment, the real deal. This guy wants the real deal. This is the month a lot of the masculines are going to be really figuring some shit out. Because to be honest, I do think that there is a portal coming. I don't know when or what. I have to do more research. I really mean to do more research in my spare time. But I do think that there's a portal coming, and I do think that there's going to be a lot of cuts. And not in a bad way. You've gotten to this spot now. It's time for choices. You know, it's time to make a decision. It's time to go for what you actually want on both parties. And if not, it's time to just let it go. It's going to be. I just feel like there's going to be some sort of a portal opening, like something happening. I have to go look in the cosmos. I don't know. I was at the bookstore today. I didn't find a book on any of it. But there is something. Look at that, Justice. It's time. The thing about Justice is she doesn't discriminate. So what you put in, you're going to get. And keep that in mind. You know, it's the good and the bad. And it's not about you're going to get, you're going to have to be accountable for this. And there's rules to life, right? And even I was thinking recently, there's someone that thinks I owe them money. And in my mind, I do not owe them money because this is from years ago. We had a living agreement, we had a price. And then as soon as I moved out and, you know, I started making money, they asked me to pay more for when I lived there. And I was sitting on my couch the other day, and the fact that it's still in my head after 3 years or whatever, however long, and really annoying me that they would even think that, because I want to just be like, are you nuts? Like, look at the contract, look at where do you come up with these numbers? But I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll just give her. She just wants $300, you know, maybe I give it to her and get that energy out of my way, get it out of my everything. Just be like, goodbye. I don't feel like I owe it to her at all, but I feel her energy and it's fucking annoying. And I don't want these type of things. So there's rules to life. This is where I'm getting. When you want to move up and stuff, sometimes you actually do owe someone $300 from years ago. And, you know, at that point it's kind of being dropped. No one cares or whatever may happen. You got to go back and kind of deal with it, because this is about what have you learned? You know, and if you give that $300, let's just say if I gave her that $300 to just get her out of my energy field, what have I learned? Well, I've learned that it's not a big deal. I learned that I can give instead of needing, you know. I learned to not stress out about, because the $300 isn't a small amount, but it's to get someone out of your mind, it's priceless. So this just has to do with everything that you've learned coming back and seeing what level you're going to be on. There's some sort of a portal or something. I know it because there's 2 eclipses in this month. Okay. So we have the one on the 2nd, which is a solar eclipse. And then we have the one on the 16th, which is a lunar eclipse. And all I know is like, that's a portal, but maybe there's another portal because that's really quick. I just feel like by the end of Cancer season ends on 7/23. So on the 23rd, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's like there's a week after the last eclipse that maybe something big is going to happen. You know, something maybe coming in and heading your way. Knight of Wands. And for me, like the Knights, a lot of times when I'm reading them, and it's something lucky, it's more about the fact that there's movement. So there's something coming in, okay? Keep that in mind. There is something coming in. Look where I stopped. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is for the Divine Feminine. There's something coming in. It's like a bigger wand than you're holding. A big offer of some sort. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Just please keep in mind, look at that, abundance. About the Queen of Wands, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Fulfillment. I say travel because I'm looking at the bird, and I never say travel with that bird, but there is travel. Options. For sure. Now look at this. Oh, shoot. Let's see what's going on here. Let's clarify this. Frank, a message just totally spit out of my head, and it had to do with controlling your thoughts. But let me see. 3 of Swords. Controlling your thoughts. Queen of Swords. Look at, we have her back here. It is about controlling your thoughts. There's going to be a little bit of confusion. You may not know what to do when this, you know, don't give up. This is my option. Don't give up. Don't walk away. Don't make any harsh decisions right now. Control your emotions. Control your thoughts. Become that energy, okay? Thank you so much for your likes, everyone. become that energy, and it's right under the justice there. And it's like, balance your emotions before they get the best of you. That's important. Do not run from any situation. Do not cut people out right away. Like, maybe some people have to get cut. I just feel like you're going to want to walk away from someone or from something, or you're going to want to, there's going to be a lot of options here. And it's going to be, what should I do? What should I do? Go within. That's what you should do. Just take your time. Watch where you put an effort. You have your wishes available to you. You have the 7, 8. I just saw 9 of Cups now. You have your wish coming to you. Watch where you put your energy. That's what the 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. Where are you going to focus your energy? Pay attention. Because where you should be focusing your energy from the 9 to the 10 is on love. And, I could have said that without pulling a card. And then when I say love, I just mean in the sense that if you just love everyone, I'm not trying to be corny with that sentence, but like, what would you do if you loved the person? Or what would you do if you loved the situation? What would you do if love came first? Friendship. Nurture the bonds of your friendship within a relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life. I'm going to pull one more. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers all and transforms things. That's what I mean. Like, go with it. Go forward with love, guys. So this is the message for what's heading into the weekend. And I'm going to pull one more just to see if there's like a blockage or what that may be, or what has to be overcome. Release your power. It's time for spirit. It's time to go within. So it really is a time to release control. Ask for ancient wisdom. Explore your ancestral connections if you can. Speak to them. Do something like that. I'm going to pull one more card here. Emergency. Emergency. Frequency of emergency invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude. Prosperity we have here. Innocence, wonderment. It's emergence, not emergency. Sorry, I don't know why I was saying that. And to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. And a miracle. So it's almost like a miracle is about to emerge right in front of you. That's beautiful. Go about it with a fresh start. Number 33, number 25 for people that want those numbers. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to get back to my, oh my gosh, I'm probably late. Okay, bye, guys. I have a reading. Bye. I hope I'm not late. Let me see. Bye.